Stephen Elekeleke,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I'm very, very fine. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
So how have you been?
I'm fine.
Okay. So how is your political life?
My political life is very okay. It's perfectly okay right now.
All right. That's good. You know, of recent, I have been seeing most of your posts regarding to NDC. I don't know. Are you a NDC member?
Yes, I'm a full member of NDC.
Okay. So
Nigeria Democratic Congress.
Nigeria what?
Democratic Congress.
Okay. So how has it been so far?
This movement, we are still moving. We just came newly.
Okay.
But we are still putting more effort to it.
All right. That's nice. That's good. Are you aspiring to be a politician?
You know,
Because you're a comrade.
Yes, one of the things that makes me, or one of the things that inspired me is because of Shift Me Persever. At the age of 29, the man became an House of Assembly member.
Okay.
And it is a motivation to the youth.
Okay.
And I'm also telling the grassroots that you can do it. You are all born leaders.
All right.
Yes.
All right. If I may ask, if you become a politician, or maybe you be a privilege to become one of the councillor, so what do you think that you would focus on in terms of development? Okay,
well, one of my most focused thing in the society or in my environment is the youth.
Okay.
Because
so how do you intend to carry out the
one of my achievements to the youth is the youth need empowerment.
Okay, in what area?
In financial, in skills. Okay. You can give them skill, and skill without money they can achieve it. Because why? You have to buy every equipment for them. Just like you are a barber. As a barber, you need equipment to start your own shop.
Yes, it does.
So that is the kind of empowerment you need. You need to empower the youth.
Okay.
Not using them for election. After using them for election, you left the youth in the grassroots. You didn't carry the grassroots.
But okay, relating to what you just said, I think to me, most of the youth are being empowered. But at the end of it all, it's as though they are not putting that effort to ensure that they were able to retain and maintain some of the funds that were given to them. So what do you have to say regarding to that situation?
Okay, for that, thank you very much.
Okay.
For that, you go to, you move to another person.
Okay.
He's not the only one in the society.
Okay.
So when you empower another person, the other person will say that, but they empowered you too. Okay. Or what do you do with your own?
Okay.
Because there must be a backup.
That's true.
People are ready to fight for you.
No, that's true.
Yes, not everybody will be supporting evil.
No, that's true.
Yes. But one thing, you look to the society now, most of the boys are smoking out. You yourself, you will know that this person is a drug addict.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you trying to say that the problem that we have in the state is that majority of the appointed leaders are not really doing their job as they ought to?
Thank you very much. They're not doing their job.
Are you really sure that they are not doing their job?
Yes, because in government we have 3 arms of government.
Okay.
Which is the federal and the state and the local government.
Okay.
And every arm has its own functions.
Okay. Like I think, sorry for cutting this, another 4th arm of the government that we are not seeing. I don't know if that is an online 4 arm of the government that they call the rattle movement.
That is a movement. It's a nice movement.
Okay.
When you look, they have the vision. What is their vision? Is to clean the environment.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
Then to drag more people.
Okay.
To drag more people to themselves.
Drag more people to themselves.
To themselves.
But for me, I think the 4th arm government duty is more than what you just explained. Because I've seen several cases where most of the oppressed were being helped.
Yes.
They are, to me, I would say that what they call the voice of the voiceless.
That is true.
They are oppressed. And when they run to their rattle leader, and some of those things were easily taken care of.
Thank you very much. Who is a leader?
VDM.
Okay. Like what I say, who is a leader? A leader is someone who has vision.
That's true.
Who has pity. Who has sympathy on the people.
All right.
So if you want to be a leader, you must have the capacity. 2, you must have integrity towards the people. You must be accountable of everything you are doing to society. The people are watching. The people are no longer fooled.
I like that.
So that is one man government. The man brought the idea and the people backed up the vision.
That is sweet.
But when we go to these 3 arms of government, they only have the vision,
okay,
and they want you to support their vision,
okay,
but they can never back you up.
okay, okay. I want to ask you, there are times when I'll be passing around those Zarama area as though I'm going out of Bayelsa. And I think one of the time I was actually leaving Bayelsa around 7 o'clock. So when I got to Zarama, it was about 8 o'clock. So when I got to Zarama, I discovered that everywhere were dark.
You see, one of the most important duty of the government, one, is to protect life and property.
Okay.
And when the place is dark, how can you protect life and property? That's one of the things you should put in mind.
To me, I know how important light is to society.
Yes.
Light to me is like as blood that flows through your vein.
That's true.
When there is no light,
there's no life.
There is no life. You get it? So now, when there are a few times I've actually gone to Okodia Zarama.
Yes.
Has development in one way or the other entered some of those places?
Let me tell you one thing. Development, what is development? And one when you have a good leader, that's when you will know development. Sometimes the governor does not need to come there to develop.
That way? There
are people representing those places.
Okay, so who are those people?
One, the local government chairman.
Okay.
The local government chairman is equal to the governor, because why? Okay. He controls the third arm of government.
Okay.
Which is the rural area.
Okay.
Empowerment of youth.
Okay.
Building hospital, community hospital, health center, and some other etc. Let me say etc.
All right. So are you, in other words, saying that the local government chairman is not doing his core responsibility? Is that what you're saying?
The local government chairman is trying his own way, but I will tell you, it is not motivated.
Why did you say so?
Because Okodia Zarama Piseni.
Okay.
Let me not say Okodia Zarama Piseni. Let me put Yenagua local government as a whole.
Okay.
When you reach Zarama market, that place is supposed to be expanded.
Okay.
Okay, if Ofoji has expanded that market, if you come, you are supposed to do your own expansion.
Okay.
Because that place is generating more money to the local government. Even though it's not much, it's generating something. And one thing again you're supposed to be knowing is that place is a very busy center where trucks and trailers are passing. If what of human life is being consumed by tippers through accident, will you tell me that
so who do you think is responsible for
the local government chairman?
But you just did mention of Ofoji.
Yes, Ofoji. Well, you see Ofoji knows how to play the grassroots.
Okay.
Ofoji is a man of the grassroots. He knows how to motivate. He knows how to empower the youth.
Why do you say so?
Because why? If you look very well, Ofoji empowered many people.
Okay. Expatiate.
Okay. When you go to, you see some motorcycles, let me say keke, you will see Ofoji do me well.
Okay.
And those kind Ofoji build a park.
Okay.
Which is in Ekeki.
Okay.
And he did it one little way. Ofoji moved this some road construction.
Oh.
And that is the work of the local government chairman.
Okay.
You is to bring development to the grassroots.
Okay.
Because you yourself is closer to the grassroots. Because the grassroots, you are the governor to the grassroots.
Okay.
Yes, and if you look very well, when you go to Okodia Piseni Zarama, when we look to those houses, there's no development.
Are you really sure?
I said this, Piseni, no development. Okodia, no development. Zarama, no development.
I was told that one of the universities was allocated to that.
Yeah, that is the OTTC. They call it Teachers College. As in then. If you go to that place, an evil forest to me.
Serious?
Yes, animals, cockroach, everybody. As I'm talking to you now, just go. You will see grasses, trees, spirits moving over there. Yes, that place is supposed to be developed. That place is supposed to be developed by the government. But first of all, I want to talk about those places. What I want to talk about is, we have the senator, we have the local government chairman, we have the House of Assembly member, we have the House of Rep member, we have the cluster board. What is their duties? Forget the governor out of this point. You see, the House of Assembly member is trying his best to make sure development comes to each clan. And each clan, he puts development from communities. But as a House of Assembly member, you are to make law, except the government say that okay, let us give you money to go and do some development. That's when you have the opportunity to bring development to your consequences, let me say so.
Okay.
But you as a local government chairman, you have all right to develop rural communities.
Okay.
It is your duty. Then the House of Rep member, you too will go to his federal mind and say, oh, my people are crying that they need this. And the federal mind will look into his mouth and say that, okay, let us give you this, so you should go and develop your area, your senatorial areas. Just like example, Opoto. Opoto went to Ogbea. He brought rain boot,
Okay.
cassava stem,
Okay.
hoe, and machete for his people as a continuous development. That those guys went and cried to the federal government that he want to empower his people, so he went to empower them with cassava.